everyone. Today I am sharing my Project Life layout from 2021 and it's October. It is part one. I think I have at least one more part in October, maybe a third part in October. This time I am using an October afternoon collection. I actually got it from Peachy Cheap and I'm just using some of the die cuts that came in the collection, and the cards are just various cards that came in I had in my stash actually. Quite a bit of things actually from my stash on this layout, besides these die cuts for the most part. I am going to pull out some more die cuts that I had. The Peachy Cheap set came with two sets of die cuts, I think it was, and I'm just going to rifle through these and find some that I think look good on this layout. The color and the cards that I picked went really well with this collection, so I thought it was perfect to use. And I absolutely love October Afternoon. Super sad that they're no longer in business, but I am trying to use up some of the things I had. No point in hoarding them. I might as well use them since I like them. They do me no good in sitting in my stash. But anyway, just going around looking to see what else I can put on this layout, and that's about all the die cuts. I decided to pull out some wood veneers here. I love using wood veneer. I don't use them quite often enough, and it seems like, I don't know if you guys do this, but what I tend to do is things or items that I don't use a lot, I kind of forget about, like wood veneer, for instance. And I won't use it for a while, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I have this wood veneer. And then I tend to use it like all the time for a certain period of time. So I don't know if you guys do that. Leave a comment below if you guys do things like that. But that's what I seem to be doing. There's a trend where I use a lot of wood veneer over the next couple of layouts, but I really like the texture it gives, and they're so cute and fun. Here, as you can probably tell, this is a super old thicker sheet, and they're foam thickers. They are an Amy Tan brand of thickers, and they are like glued to the background page. So you're going to see here in a little bit that I'm going to struggle. I pretty much crop most of this out so you guys don't have to watch me, but I do have to really carefully peel these off because they have a tendency to want to break into pieces. But I am definitely going to use them. I'm not going to throw them away. They're still quote unquote good. You just need to use a little liquid adhesive on them and maybe puzzle them back together. But I love the color on this layout, and I wanted to use them, and I decided to use as many as I could because I did want to use them up because they are getting really bad on this sheet. So I added the word yum, I added the word bin for our cat Benny, I'm adding great job to this bottom left hand photo here, and I just wanted to use them as much as possible. So that's what I did, and then I came back later on. I don't think I showed on video, but I did glue them down because I wanted to make sure that they would stick. Now I'm just working on the other parts of the layout. I'm looking through this die cut pack. I really wanted to add one more thing there. I thought where job ended, it seemed like it had this weird blank space. So I pulled out that little yellow flower. And then I'm going to start gluing things down here in a little bit. I did want to change the color of this arrow. I thought the wood was just kind of blending in a bit too much, and I thought pink would look nice to bring some of the pink around the page up here in the top right hand photo. And so I'm just going to glue all the wood veneer pieces down with my liquid glue. I always pretty much use liquid glue. Every once in a while I use my tape runner, but the liquid glue just seems to work a little better. And I like this art glitter glue with the really fine point. It really gets to, like, the small little areas very easily. So I'm using my tape runner to glue down the die cuts and things like that, going around adding liquid glue on the other pieces of wood veneer throughout the rest of the layout. And then once I get everything glued down, I will start working on the other areas of the page. And I do some stitching on this page, which I'll show you here in a little while once I get to that. I accidentally got a little glue on my photo, so just use my glue eraser there. Gluing, gluing, gluing. Just adding that little die cut there, another heart by the die cut. Again, I like to layer my embellishments instead of just putting one embellishment down. A lot of times I like to put different embellishments on top of each other. So for instance, this is my friend, and then I add the little heart, or where I put that little floral piece on the cat photo, I added the little wood veneer. And so I'm just kind of, layering things up. I just think it gives a lot of nice texture and dimension when you do that. Now I felt like this card was just missing something and I wanted some more on it, so I'm just taking this washi tape and putting it on either side of the card. again, just trying to add some color. I just felt like it was looking a little funny to me, so I thought adding this color and wrapping it around the edge would kind of make it look a little bit better, and I really do like how that looks. It kind of ties everything in. It on the right hand side of that photo, it just kind of felt like things were falling off the edge, and I think having that pink washi tape with the floral on it just kind of held everything together in that 4x6 card. I had another little strip of washi tape underneath that little leafy thing where I have the photo of the leaves with the water on it. And I thought the water droplets were so pretty in that photo, so I had to take a picture. I got a close-up of that. And then I just found some labels for my stash. These are from Caitlin Schaefer. If you go to Caitlin Schaefer's website, you can download these labels for free. She has them in all different colors, and I think a rainbow sheet and even like a wood veneer. So you can definitely grab those. I use them all the time and I'm always printing them. I had these very old blingy things in my stash and I wanted to use some of them up. I'm all about trying to use my stash up these days, trying not to buy too much new stuff. And I used a couple of those around the page. I think those look pretty. It just adds a little extra, sparkle. And then I pulled out these thickers. That's something else that I haven't been using enough of is thickers. So I'm trying to use some of these out of my stash. You can see I used those foam ones earlier and now I'm using these. I'm going to use them on two different places. I'm going to add this piece of washi tape down just so it has a little shelf to sit on, and I'm going to spell the word cute, I think, either cute or cutie, I can't quite remember, on this little tree frog. And then I'm also going to use the alpha one more place, and that is going to be on the photo of my daughter's nails. She wanted to put some press-on nails on, which did not stick at all, but it was fun anyway. And I'm just spelling the word nails there. And then I'm going to use a label just to add a little bit of journaling. So I will journal on the label and then just kind of stick it up underneath the bottom part of that font there. So just kind of peeling them up a little bit so it sticks up underneath there, and I like how that looks. Again, trying to do that layered effect as opposed to doing everything separate. I'm just going to do a little journaling on here and stick that label right in the center of that photo. It's a picture of my daughter's schedule for when she's at home, which she didn't really stick to, but we won't go there. Teenagers. I'm pulling out some more thread. I was thinking about using some pink thread, and what I did was I pulled that out and put it in my sewing machine, and you can see I stitched around in different areas, and I'm just showing some close-ups here. And that's pretty much it. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe. And if you have any questions about anything I did today or just in general, leave those in the comment section below. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.